Coming up on First at 4, the Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter president resigns. Plus, a first responder and his mother are arraigned in connection with a crash that killed a fellow firefighter.
And a stray shower or two is popping up on live pinpoint Doppler radar. We'll talk about that as Mountain News at 4 starts right now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, for months now, WYMT has been covering ongoing issues at the Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter in Perry County. Today, we learned that the animal shelter president resigned last night. Tony Vaughn spoke with WYMT's Amelia Lee this afternoon. He confirmed that he had resigned. This afternoon, he told Lee that he hopes the focus can go back to the animals and that more people will start helping with the shelter. We will have much more about Vaughn's resignation and what the next steps are for the shelter coming up tonight at 6. Austin Turner and his mother Ethel Turner were indicted after a fire truck crash killed a firefighter in October 2023 in Letcher County. Austin Turner was indicted on murder and wanton endangerment charges. Ethel Turner is facing a tampering with evidence charge. Both appeared in court in Leslie County this morning. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox has the latest on the case.
Austin and Ethel Turner were arraigned in Leslie County Circuit Court Wednesday morning. Both entered a not guilty plea in their cases. Austin Turner appealed for a bond reduction. The bond was set at $125,000. Judge Oscar Gale House declined the motion.
Yes, bonds out of the district court is not filled, and the court finds he's a danger and will not change his bond at this time.
Pretrial conference was set for both Austin and Ethel Turner. Austin Turner is set to have a pretrial conference on October 2nd, while his mother, Ethel Turner, is set to have a pretrial conference on November 6th. And Hayden, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
Austin Turner and Ethel Turner both worked with the Coon Creek Fire Department. Police say Austin Turner is the one who crashed a Coon Creek fire truck. The passenger, fellow firefighter Regina Huffman, died as a result. A Perry County man is upset after he says a low-flying helicopter ruined the hard work he had put into his garden. WYMT's Madison Carmouche spoke to him about what this means for him and his family.
Mark Beverly says that his garden is not only a part of his livelihood, but is a family tradition that he hopes is not lost because of the illegal actions of others. Beverly says it was the end of July when a helicopter came flying over his home and property, searching for someone who could have possibly been growing marijuana. He says this ultimately ruined his corn and beans, potentially leaving him and his wife hungry this winter.
And that's our primary source of beans for the winter, you know. We live on me and her both are disabled, and we live on a small fixed income. This is a big part of our food supply. And now it's gone.
Beverly says that he does understand law enforcement searching the area, but he wished it would have been done in a way that did not cause property damage and loss of crop. In Perry County, Madison Carmouche, WYMT Mountain News.
We've reached out to Kentucky State Police, the agency Beverly says he spoke to, and have not heard confirmation it was their investigation. We'll hear more about what the garden means to Beverly tonight at 6.
Well, we had temperatures in the upper 80s and low 90s again, and now rain chances are now starting to pick up across portions of eastern Kentucky. Here's the latest now with live pinpoint Doppler radar, and you can see a stray shower from Moorhead down to about the London area, or just north of London, I should say, seeing some heavy rain at this time. And notice it's in the splash and dash variety, so not everybody will see it, but the ones who do see it, again, 15-20 minutes, and then it'll be out of your area. And we take a look here at how we got here. Notice how they started to just fire up over the past 3 hours. So again, something that we'll be monitoring as we go into the next few hours. Temperatures right now in the upper 80s and low 90s. 93 Prestonsburg, 88 in Ashland, 90 in Moreland as well, or Moorhead, I should say, Moorhead as well as Irvin. 90 in Jackson, 89 in London. Somerset is at 90, 87 is the current temperature in Monticello. Now your feels like temperature, Monticello, Prestonsburg in the 100-degree club. Monticello's out 100, 101 in Prestonsburg, 93 Jackson, 95 in Hazard, 98 in Clintwood. Grundy also part of the triple-digit club at 102. So the next 12 hours keeps temperatures around 91 by the 5 o'clock time frame. By the time you join us tonight at 11, we'll hover in the upper 70s and low 80s. When you wake up in the morning, we'll see temperatures in the mid 60s from Hazard down to Harlan, over towards Manchester, then 70s from Logan up to Moorhead. I'll have your complete 7-day forecast coming up in a few minutes. Steve.
All right, Eric, thank you. Vice President Kamala Harris and her new running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, made their debut as the Democratic ticket at a rally in Philadelphia late yesterday. Harris praised Walz's record as governor as a defender of abortion rights and voting rights, and noted that he signed, quote, the most significant expansion of voting rights in Minnesota in over 50 years, end quote. She promised that together they will pursue national legislation on both of those fronts. On the other side of the ballot, Republican vice presidential nominee J.D. Vance campaigned at a police department in Shelby, Michigan. Vance told supporters that Democrats in Michigan are prioritizing ludicrous programs for illegal immigrants, welcoming them into communities across the state. The Trump campaign says they've made sanctuary areas across the Wolverine state. Coming up on First at 4, Colombian scientists are biologically modifying mosquitoes in an attempt to stop the spread of the dengue fever.
And in the world of weather, we are seeing a few stray showers popping up across eastern Kentucky. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Stay with us.